Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of Troubleshooter. I am Yammer, I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And I have gone through and kind of tidied up the masteries of those who are level 50 and above. So once they hit 50, I go in, I wipe out, I clear out the mastery board, and I'm trying to get more of their specific character and class masteries. So for now, that's where we're at. But I gotta make sure. Okay, yeah. These guys have a bit of stuff to do. So let's go see if there's any modules here. For crafting. Okay, there are. Let's see, I want craftable. Actually, hold on. All the unlocked. So let's see here. Special armor. Hold on, let's go with craftable. That's it? What if we do that? Okay. Oh, we don't have the components. Hold on, what is that? Output transfer device. Property limit? No, how about... Wait. Wait, do I have one of those? I do have one. Here, shock conversion. No. Weight dispersion? No. Here, let's do special armor. Cannot do it. I need upgrade fiber. Okay, well that makes sense. So let's go craftable. Alright. So we already have one of each of those. Okay, let's go back to our machines. I don't... Oh wow. Okay, let's see here. High speed hovering. No information. Damn it. Okay, I don't know those. So let's see here. Let's go security module, supercharged device. Supplementary output control, high-end fuel. Ooh, definitely. Reduce fuel consumption. Wait. Oh, I used up all our support. We don't have any reinforcements. Okay. Reduce the chance of being hacked. I don't know. Okay, we'll go durability. Because we're a tank. Wait. Security module slots by 2. But that's... We don't need that. We just need the items. Hold on here. Frame. Okay. Here are things we can... Wait. Not enough modules. Oh, well, give me a minute here. We're going to take a quick break and be right back while I figure all this out. Okay, we are back. And we are trying... Okay. We have no information, which means we can't do those. Dang it. Alright. So let's see here. Hold on. Okay, let's go with... Now, this one... We can supercharge ourselves. I think that's a good one. Supplementary output control. Wait, where's output? Wait, what? Oh, increase the property limit. Sure. Alright. No support, reinforcement. Oh, come on. How about... Alright, let's... Oh, these are... Hold on. There we go. System security. Right. Hitting maximum output. Wait. For secure... Wait, I can do that, can I? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Exceeds maximum output. I don't get that. Okay. Conversion. Ah! Dang it. Wait, it says I have one. Doesn't it? Yeah. I have one. Electric... Heated maximum output. Oh! I only have 1 point. That... Okay, jeez. Ah. Okay, that's why. That makes sense. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah, module board. Okay. Advanced radar. Oh, supplementary fuel. Ooh. Dang, yeah. Fuel by 500. Okay. Right. Fuel needed for ability increases by 50%. Oh. We'll upgrade our weapon there. Okay. And then, wait, elasticity. I think we like that one. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So, there. We'll do additional security. Does that give us more options? It does. Maybe we'll take cold resistance. And there we go. We're maxed out. How about him? Let's see here. Maximum SP. Overclock. Wait, alternator. Yeah, we'll do that one. Enemy information. And infrared sensor. And that's it. Okay. And then... Okay, that's my scout. I don't use him that much. Okay. Critters now. think. Hold on. Roger, yeah, he's not. No information. Masteries I can research. An attack I can research. Hold on. Oh, I can only do these. So let's see here. Copy song. Slashing doesn't work. He's not. Oh, here we go. Can we make this? Cool. I can't research right now. Alright. So not that one. Hold on. Port slots, repressing down. Okay, can we do that one? Okay, there we go. Oh. I really want this one, but hold on. ESP gene. Let's see if we can do that one. Right. Knowledge of the wild, support, crafty, strong charge in. I don't have enough for that one. Okay. Oh. How about this one? White heat. What? Oh, I don't have that. Damn it. Okay. So we'll stick with that. Frogger. And then our Yasha. Let's see. Since he's ice-based, actually. Oh. I think that's it. Oh wait, he's got a defense open, but that'll be fine. Okay, I did give him this rain. I gave him ability something that will make it so he can actually deploy in the rain. Okay, which I think I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna start bringing my low level ones in, just so they can get leveled up. This guy is just a hatchling, so he's got actually 2 more. These guys, this one's the crabman I got is adolescent, so yeah, well he's got a lot. I'm interested in. I'm gonna try him, but I want to get the low. I'm gonna be working on getting the lower ones all the way up. Okay, so I think we're good there. I want to actually just really quick go to Shooter Street and make sure I know there's no side quests, but I just want to make sure if I can buy some weapons or something. We will see. And then we'll jump in and work on our missions. Oh, Chaos Brush. I was like, what does the loading screen say, like, behind Ray there? And I remembered, Chaos Brush is the name of her group that tags stuff. They're not really a gang. Okay. What? We have a mission. A side quest. Roberto, what's up? Yummer, how convenient. Joint drill. Can we help you with anything? What would you say if it's just you join the joint drill with VHPD? The joint drill with VHPD, which we've done like twice? The joint drill, huh? I guess it'll take place at the police drill hall I saw last time. Gosh, it'll be so tiresome. I can see Cyan is already tired just by thinking about it. The joint drill? It's a practice held quarterly by the VHPD and troubleshooters. It simulates various situations to provide better training. I thought the joint drill for this quarter has already ended. Your expressions tell me that you guys and girls have no idea what happened. Recently, VHPD has turned the quarterly joint drill into an ongoing event. What's this ongoing event all about? Well, I guess they want to strengthen their forces to maintain the security of their district. It's not a surprise since the troubleshooters and the police of the district have historically had very limited role in the matter of security. She's right. It'll be a mess if there are only troubleshooter companies such as ours going forward. If that's the case, I think it's the other companies who need to participate in the joint drill. Well, there are not many other companies who want to participate right now. Furthermore, it's only you and the Black Tiger Corporation who could be worthy of opponents for SWAT. Then the Black Tiger could help you, I guess. Roberto, stop beating around the bush and just get to the point. You want to ask us to participate in the joint drill to motivate the other companies, right? Yes, you've got the point, ma'am. But I'm wondering if we join in the drill, would that really be motivating to the others? Of course, not for everyone, but it's sure to be a powerful motivation for some. Ugh, one should decide their own life, not just by copying others. It's funny that he also decided to take the test after looking at Irene. I understand. It's like admiring the heroes. Admire. What a nice word to hear. I'm pretty sure that there are some troubleshooters who pass the test who also want to be troubleshooters like Yammer. Okay, we'll participate in the joint drill when we have some spare time. Ugh, doesn't he think about a day off when we have some time to spare? That's what I wanted to hear from my Yammer. I knew you would accept this. So, do I need to contact VHPD in order to apply for the joint drill? We changed the terminal in front of the cafe directly to the application board, which helps you apply directly for the joint drill. You can use that terminal. Great. Thank you for all the advice. Oh. Criminal information, beast information. Oh, we get a lot of friendship with Roberto. And $400. Yeah, we'll accept it. The application board is in front of the cafe. Okay. So, is this a reoccurring thing? You can currently participate in the occupation battle. You can win the occupation battle by defeating all opponents, by occupying every base on the map, or by acquiring 1,500 occupation points. The drill mode of the operation battle is set to story. The story drill mode is canon training with SWAT based on the scenario. Story drill mode cases count towards your activity report, the same as solving ordinary cases and violent cases. After completing the current quest, the joint drill, You may also select if scenario for the drill mode. The if scenario drill mode pits you against various enemies regardless of their actual role in the story. Since it's non-canon, if scenarios do not count as case solved in your activity report. The opponents are Windwall District SWAT. The location is Windwall District Police Drill Hall. After completing the quest, The Joint Drill, you may choose different opponents and locations by selecting the if scenario mode. Click on the Joint Drill Proposal button. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we have to do this one first. Okay. Occupation battles, battle secure, tactically important location to be advantageous. Victory. The team who meets one of the following conditions is the winner. Defeat all enemies. Occupy all bases. Obtain 1,500 occupation points. Occupation score. You can obtain occupation score by occupying bases. Obtain occupation score per 1 action time for each base you are occupying. Base occupation. You can occupy a base by using occupation ability at 4 tiles adjacent to the base. You can't act for 30 action time right after you occupy a neutral base, and you can't act for 90 action time right after you occupy an enemy's base. Base occupation effect. Every base has its own occupation effect by its type, either passive or instant. Okay. So we got base of domination. Oh. You get 200 occupation score, and ooh, it decreases the enemies. Base of luminosity. 100. This is search area. Oh. Search the area within 10 radius of 15 tiles. Enemy with hide state and traps can be detected. Every detected target becomes detected. Okay. Base of benevolence. 100 points and heals everybody. Base of protection. 100 points. All allies within gains patient status. Okay. Tactical ability. Rejoin request. Every fallen unit regroups to the targeted location. This ability is an ability shared by all allies and only can be used 1 time per mission. Oh, okay. So this is like tag back in. To activate the ability, if an ally is out of action and leaves the drill, the surviving ally's rejoin request can be activated. Oh, so somebody who's still in can use that ability. Oh, and you can only use, okay, so you can bring 1 person back in. Rejoin request is an ability that's shared by all allies and can be used once per mission. Ability effect, call in every out of action ally. Okay. A strategic choice. Regrouped allies can start their turn right away, so you can exploit the regroup ability not just by bringing back fallen allies, but to retaliate and strike a heavy blow. Oh, to the enemy's weak point. Yeah, oh, that's a big deal. Abilities that can't be used. Tame Beast. And you can't use Immortality Potion? Where do we get that? All right, let's do it. Well, we can only do, wait, 2? Okay. Oh, you can choose up to 8 characters, and your opponent will take turns picking part. Oh, we get a pick. Oh, it's grade school all over again. You can choose a participant from among the characters shown at the center of the screen. If you don't select a character before the time's up, a random character will be selected instead. The selected character will be shown on the left, and by clicking on the star button, you can change the mastery board. By clicking on the shield button, you can change the equipment slot. They should be fine. You can click 2 characters among the 8 characters first. Okay. Hold on. We're going to go with Albus and Giselle. Albus is close. Giselle's ranged. And Giselle also gets a pet. And then I want Albus, Giselle, Kylie, Irene. That's the order right now. Okay. So we're going to go Albus, Kylie, The opponent will take their turn after you. Choose your team wisely while checking on the opponent's team shown on the right. Oh, okay. And then opponent has chosen 3 characters. Oh, okay, my turn. 3 characters. Okay. So with Kylie, Irene, Meishing. Okay. Then we get 3 more. Choose 3 characters. Okay. So we're going to go Ray, Indirect Fire, then Elisa and Bianca. Okay. Member selection for both teams is finished. This kind of selection method is called normal pick rule. It is a selection method which is used for every joint drill against the AI. In a joint drill between players, you can choose between, well, I'm not playing against players, so, but you can choose between official pick rule and free pick rule. In the official pick rule, you and your opponent take turns banning characters the other can use before selecting the characters. Ooh, that's interesting. In the free pick rule, you and your opponent will choose 8 characters without any restrictions. This will do. Okay, so hold on. Okay, they're lower level than us. Okay, beginning the joint drill. To quit, press the escape and confirm to quit before the countdown ends. No, we're good. Let's do this. I think we'll be good. Because we actually will have 10 units. Two defenders, 3 suppressors, 2 strikers, and then Jane, who is an uber striker. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I honestly did not think there was going to be a mission here. But here we go. Okay. You are now waiting for the joint drill to start. While you are waiting, you can check the parameters for the joint drill. You can also click on the participants on the other side to check out further information about the participant. When the drill begins, the character who will act first will be chosen randomly. After checking all the information, you can click the button on the bottom right to begin the drill. Oh, it randomizes. Okay. Not bad. Well, not great either. Okay, so we already read that. Okay. Let's go. Commencing the joint drill occupation battle. Oh, so we start out with one. Okay. Okay. You can obtain occupation points by occupying bases on the map. You can also earn more occupation points by occupying more bases. The information to current occupation points can be found on the occupation board at the upper corner of the screen. Okay. Occupation board. Okay. The occupation board shows the current situation of the occupation point for each team. The red team is shown on the left. The blue team is shown on the right side of the board. 1. Team name. That's us. Troubleshooter. Roll. Gimmer. The name of each team will be shown on the bottom corners of the occupation board. 2. Current occupation point and income. Indicates the current occupation points. The number inside the parentheses shows the occupation points gained per 1 action time. The income increases with the number of bases occupied. And then 3 is the gauge. Shows current occupation points within the bar. All right. Okay, let's see here. Regroup. Oh, regroup point. That's when we can call them back in. Benevolence, protection, luminosity, domination. Oh, we each have a domination. Okay. Well, we're just going to go for the... Actually, I'm going to send my range guys to this one. And then melee's here because they can usually move faster. So, alright. So, oh wow. Get almost all the way up there, but I need her. Throw down. We'll go with, actually, I want to send Scout.
모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지.
Alright. And then they run up here.
악당들이여, 기다려라.
Oh, actually, I'm going to send her up the middle as well.
사냥하기 좋은 위치네.
Okay, I'm not going to bring out the hatchling right now. I'm actually bringing out my low ones. Yeah, I'll bring out the hatchling later. I'm going to bring in Frosty because they're lowest level. Okay. Fishing. So I'm going to have Haishing here to defend because he's got Overwatch. And then Giselle will be at the middle one with Overwatch. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move him. You know what? All the way up.
걱정하지 마.
Oh. Oh. I'm going to have Frosty hang back here.
지체할 시간이 없습니다.
Ranged. We'll go up here.
알았어.
There we go.
좋은 선택이네.
거점 확보하겠다.
Oh, damn. Alright.
혼자서는 아무것도 할 수 없어.
Base occupation. Occupy status will be granted if you activate occupation ability at the 4 adjacent tile at the base. Occupy. You will occupy the corresponding base if you maintain the status until the next turn. The character who's occupying the base cannot take any other action. Okay, we read this. Okay. So they're going to occupy. He go head over to the other one. She is going to be cover here.
꽤 괜찮은 선택인걸?
목표로 이동하겠습니다.
오케이.
내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다.
Alright. Alright.
상황 좀 파악해.
조심해서 따라와.
신속히 이동한다.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, I want to have him come back and wait here. All right.
히어로 아이린, 이날을 위해 수련했다.
Hmm.
달려봐. 멈추는
Oh.
순간 가능. 그런
There we go. Oh, but they're going to be coming back in at some point.
쉽지 않은 임무군.
후회했으면 늦었어.
Um, go ice and slow him down. Oh,
비비 쏴. 역시 우리 아이들이야. 포기하면 편해.
oh shit.
더 덤벼.
I found the rest of them.
좋은 선택이네.
There you hang out there. There we go.
내가 못 맞출 줄 알고?
Well, um,
걱정하지 마. 나 혼자서 충분해.
알았다.
Overwatch.
사냥하기 좋은
These defenders are going to be a problem.
어차피 다 보여. 그래, 그렇게 저항하는 거야.
강하게. 지게.
난
난
하고
참고.
싶은 거뭐 해낸다고.
Oh, nice. Okay, you hang out. There's only two of them. Okay, we're going to go get this. Can he do it? Oh, he can.
내 선택을 후회할 리 없잖아.
All single targets. She's almost down. I can hit her.
당신의 저항도 여기까지야.
Okay, one guy left. Damn. Yeah, I did a lot her thrower power set, so she's got a lot of range. You know what? Let's get them all. Oh, will this be it?
그래, 도망쳐봐.
Wait, that's
내
it.
즐거움을 그럼
That's a victory condition. Sweet. Okay, it looks like my scout. Oh, and Frosty, I think, leveled up. There we go. Okay. That's cool. Wow. This song puts me to sleep. Alright, here we go. Finish quest by Resident Roberto. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Yummer. Alright. That was a joint drill. It's been a great experience. This will be refreshing to both local troubleshooters and SWAT. I hope so. Indeed, you know what? I'm going to spread word to the whole town that it was a joint drill that made Yimmer strong. Sure. Thank you for accepting my request. This is my gratitude for all the trouble. You deserve this. Oh, it's fine. No, please take it. I appreciate you for being an example. Okay. We will take beast information. All right. You can now access the joint drill content freely. If you are using online mode, you can issue a friendly joint drill to other players on the same server by right-clicking on the other player's character. We're going to improve the joint drill for you and enjoy various game modes. Please feel free to leave opinions and feedbacks in the Steam community discussions. The team will do their best to improve the content. Okay, go get this game. Seriously. From what I can tell, it is a very small team who's doing it. But for the amount of people who worked on it and the quality of the game, I'm massively impressed. So, and this, like, hey, give us feedback, let us know. They're actively in it. It's not a, hey, we made it, sure, we'll have one or two people kind of keep an eye on it. They're actively developing it. So this is really cool. I like it. So if we go over here now, apply the joint drill you want to. So occupation battle, dual battle. You can currently participate in dual battle. In dual battle, two teams will battle in a one-on-one format. The team who takes out all members of the opposing team will be victorious. If you complete the story dual battle that is currently available, then you can freely choose your opponents and drill modes just like with the occupation battles. Okay. Oh, you only have two people. Oh. So you have a whole team, but you only send two in at a time. Interesting. Okay. Occupation. Okay. Life story. Angry Bull. Smuggler. Oh, you can pick. Oh, who the enemies are. Switching. Okay. Alright. Well, so that's something we do on our own. Okay. I came down here to look for weapon. Wait. I got masteries out of that? Oh, that's cool. Alright. Let's see here. What? Oh, that bangle is cool. I guess it's a new product. It's a bangle for beginners. For beginners? How much is the output? The default output of ESP is around 50. That's too weak. Although it's for beginners, the design is really pretty. Generally, weapons with high performance and various effects are traded at high prices. Since merchants could make a lot of profit by trading expensive equipment, most of it was also excellent in design. On the other hand, in the case of beginner equipment, most of them only have a basic level of performance with a simple appearance. They're also the first piece of equipment to be thrown away when the users become more experienced, so their margin of profit isn't very high. Therefore, it was common for beginners to use low-priced basic equipment and then purchase intermediate gear or better equipment, again in line with their ability growth. As a result, in the case of beginners' weapons, price and performance were considered more important than appearance. Recently, more people are interested in the job of troubleshooter. Thanks to that, the number of people visiting my store to see weapons for beginners has increased significantly. So I brought in some products that look better than their actual performance to promote such a customer's first purchase. Ah, that's too bad. If you like the design, buy one for decoration. I'll hand it over to you at a reasonable price. For decoration? I have no money for such a thing. Wouldn't it be possible for Kylie to change the appearance of the weapon? Really? So he only wants to change the appearance. Kylie. Unfortunately, the appearance of the equipment takes both performance and function into account. Therefore, excessive modification of the appearance leads to defects in performance. Oh, I see. Sigh. Prioritizing appearance instead of performance is an absolutely unacceptable choice for troubleshooters in the field. And suddenly, Bianca, who was watching the situation silently, spoke a word. How about transmog? Transmog? I think I learned it in science class. What was it? It's a process of distorting visual information via ESP. That's a pretty good approach. Oh, you've got an idea? Transmog is the process of projecting an external image of a particular target to another target. There are cases of luxury accessory shops projecting a piece of rare jewelry or accessory onto a low-priced one and lending the appearance of it. B is excited. It's an amazing technique. What? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Is this the technique that Inomiya is used to bring up? A technique called transmog. Kylie, transmog is feasible, right? It is, and the performance will remain the same. Woohoo! It's surprising that Cyan is so interested even though he has nothing to do with eating. But unfortunately, this is not a technique of engineers. It's more of a magic formula based on ESP control. This is obviously not something I'm capable of since I'm not an ESP user. Didn't you just say it's possible? I did, but that doesn't mean I'm capable of performing it. Transmog is a delicate projection of the original image to the subject. Miss Know-It-All Kylie, if transmog is something that I can do using ESP, then please teach me. I'll learn. I want to use something cool too. As far as I know, Valhalla is continuously trying to popularize transmog. Unfortunately, at present, only a small number of master craftsmen belonging to a luxury goods companies have the technique, just as Bianca said. What a shame. Do you want me to do it for you? What? Can you do that, Bianca? Bianca, you're saying that you could do that? Oh God. That's amazing. I never thought I'd see a transmog in person. Bianca, who says she is capable of transmog. Her words draw the attention of her colleagues. If you do, I'll gladly share the list of the latest best restaurants in the neighborhood with you. Bianca, is this also possible? If it isn't too much trouble, then can I ask you for a favor? Transmog is just a projection of an object of a similar shape. If the source item is a sword, the target item should also be a sword. The same goes for the bangle. A partial projection is not possible. Well, that's not a big deal. Oh, so mine has no problems, right? Looking at Bianca, who has been befuddled for a while by the attention of her colleagues, Alyssa says a word. B, would you be alright with that? Well, I think it'll be just fine. Oleg, who was watching the situation unpleasantly. Hey, what am I going to do with my store if such a thing comes out? What a nonsense technique. Oleg, relax. It's just a sophisticated image copy. It doesn't replace the function. Equipment collectors will buy actual products anyway. The same goes for the actual users. Kylie, it won't be bad news for your store, so don't worry so much. Well, it's a little weird though. It's a design you want, you just buy one. From now on, you can transmog through Workbench. I was wondering about that. Because she had the ability, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. All right, let's see. What do you got? Whoa. So I need where is she? She's here. Okay. Ooh. That's a machine killer. And that'll take all the money. Ah! 1,000. Let's see. I have 4K, sure. All right, and then Bianca. Nope, not as good as what she has. All right, thanks. Let's go check the armor place. Yep, buying stuff. Okay, what does she use? Oh, she uses jackets. What she's got's not as good. How about boots? Not as good. She does not use those. Okay. Oh, what about? She does not use a jacket. She's a training uniform. Not as good. Did I already look at hers? No. Okay, not as good. She use? Yeah, she does. And not as good. All right. And we'll check the accessories. That's the weapon shop. Hello. All right, let's see here. Those. Hold on. This is. Yeah, this is both of them. Nope. Okay. And she uses these, right? Yup, and not as good. Not as good. Okay. I think that's it. The rest of them just sell equipment, so we're going to head back to the office. Excuse me. Parched. All right. Oh, we gotta identify this weapon. Okay. Oh, button. Oh, hold on. I need healing potions. Uh-oh. Okay, and need to, whoops, wrong button. So this one we're gonna keep, and then we're gonna make some potions. Oh, whoops, I'm excited too. I didn't know what it said. Hold on, it's been a while since I've done this. Transmog tab has been added to the workbench. Please click the Transmog tab. There are spare blueprints for a simple... Are there? Blueprint? I think briefly recording the structural parts of the object to be projected is necessary to project it properly. Here it is. These are leftovers. Use as many as you want. Thanks. Okay, I'm ready. Ooh, mine first, mine first. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. I'll do it for everyone here. Be so excited. Transmog allows you to change the appearance of a weapon. Only weapons available for that character can be a source item. Target items must have a different appearance to the source item, but there must be one of the same weapon type. Upon selecting the target item, the list of the source items will be updated. Clicking on the Transmog button after choosing the desired appearance in the list of the source items will change the appearance of the target item. Transmog items display a icon in the top right corner of the item icon. If you want to restore the transmog back to its original appearance, select the item, click on the Restore Shape button. So, which one should I transmog first? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, just one? Dang. Okay. Alright, can we make another? Damn it. Alright, let's see here. Okay, let's see, that was cool. Got a bit more animation to it. Let's see This is lightning. Maybe that one. Oh, that one. Okay. How about... Okay. Got the blue one right now. Ooh. I like these ones with they spin. This is, yeah, the original sniper rifle. That one's pretty cool looking though. I don't know. Go with that one. Okay. And her, she's fire. So, the nice red one. Go with that one. And spray paint. I like the the purple ones. Do that one. Okay. He's ice. So I was thinking one of these ones. That one. First, we'll do one of these wraparound ones. She's earth and healing. Ooh, that one changed colors. Do that one. Okay, his guns. Those are the originals. SMGs. Let's see here. Ooh. I like that one. That's cool. Oh. Yeah, we don't have that many. We've just got the square ones. And that one or... Ooh. Blue is cool. Angle for her. Ooh, the one that changed colors. Yeah. Then our sword. Oh, let's start with the high-end ones. Okay. Ooh. Red, purple, blue. I like the little spinny animation on it. Hold on. This one's actually pretty cool, but I like these blades. He's wind. Okay, this one looks cool. We'll do that one. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Do we have anything? Nope, nothing to salvage. Do you have anything that'll upgrade? Don't think so. Okay. Do you have any? Oh. Okay. And okay, we got those all done. Hold on, I need to buy some more. Oops, nope, damn it. Uh-oh. Okay, and then looks like Dawn has something to say. Okay, purples. Everybody should have purple. Alright. That'll do for now. Nobody else got 50. I think we're actually good. Nobody. And Frosty. Oh. All right. These little sets. All right. What do you got to say, Dawn? Good morning, Albus. Good morning, Mr. Bruce. So, what would you like to order today? I would like to have a cup of hot milk and a savory salad, please. As always, a light meal. I suggest you eat more to take care of all those cases. Mr. Bruce, may I ask you to rent us the loading dock outside of the building? The loading dock? Yes, at the back side of the warehouse. After Dawn let the store for sale, there were often days when the outside loading dock was empty as the store inventory was cleared. Why don't you just take over the store? With all those cases you've solved last year, I suppose you have gathered enough money to do that. Well, I must made a troubled face at Don's suggestion. Alright. Sorry to ask the same question again. As long as you pay for it, it's always welcome. How much should I pay rent for the loading dock? Triple your current rent payment, I guess. Wait, you mean thrice? You know, your rent payment is still cheaper than other places in the town, since I'm the owner of this building. Thanks to you and your company, it's much safer around these days. So now it's time for you to pay the full price. I've expected he'd double the rent, but this is much. Oh, there's another option. Take over the building and manage it by yourself. Not at all. I appreciate you for making the rent payment cheap for our office. Indeed, as the safety around this hall has increased, the rents on the other places have also risen. I guess this is fair enough. Albus recalls his past when he came to the Windwall district and visited here for the first time, seeking the cheapest office he could rent. There's no need to hurry, so take your time, Albus. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. If you rent the loading dock, your inventory limit will be increased by 500. Okay, I don't need that right now. Wait, I can sign. But I don't need to right now, and I don't think I have 500 right now. Nope, I've only got 100, 200 bucks. Okay. Masteries we got. Open mind. And I didn't see it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back and start the main mission there. All right. See you in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that break, everybody. But we should be all set now. And we're going to do the workouts outside the office together. So we're going to do this one. We're going to head out. Giselle, I am ready. All right, then. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I burped right into the microphone. I just drank a big drink of Pepsi, and I'm sorry. I am so uncouth. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Where your heart leads to. Gold Hand Avenue. Oh, this is Northern District. I was just looking at that. Undying Ember. It's been a long time. You're hard to get a hold of. Naturally, a criminal doesn't show himself to a government watchdog. Who's Ben? Oh, Ben's the leader of the clowns. It's been 10 years since I met you. You've grown old. So have you. As Ben demanded, Peggy let Ben decide where to meet. In the place Ben invited Peggy, there was a large painting of war on display. Ben Schneider, the last hope of the Empire. This painting must be Garter Landing Operation. Is that supposed to be a painting of him? Glad you noticed. Word of your visit reminded me of this piece. You are as bad-tempered as ever. Garter was the name of a region of the Ader Empire before it was called the Windwall District of Valhalla. During the war, Garter was a frontline supply base. The Ader Empire's elite knights, the Rose Brigade, were stationed there. It is because of you that this drawing became a historical scene. After the World War was declared, the battles came to an impasse. To break through, the Karis Union decided to initiate an ambush. An operation that took circuitous. I can't talk. Circuitous route possible and launch a sneak attack on the supply base at Garter. I apologize. My brain just does not recognize that word. I apologize. The third daughter of the Rosnovsky family, who was leading the Rosnovsky Principality's army, was in charge of the operation. Right, I guess I should have seized Garter. The Rosnovsky Principality army that was in charge of the operation comprised of 1,000 reserve soldiers. These soldiers could not stand up to the Rose Brigade, made up of 5,000 elite knights. If they were to fight a pitched battle, the Rosnovsky army would have been annihilated. They were mere pawns, to be sacrificed as cannon fodder. The Karis Union sacrificed the Rosnovsky army so that they might preserve their own soldiers. However, Peggy and her soldiers overcame impossible odds, taking over Garter a week after the ambush on the Rose Brigade. It was a grand debut of a war hero. After I took over here, I did not want anything else. Rather, I wished the war to end. You were not as greedy as I thought. If the truce had passed, according to the war treaty, Garter would have been my territory. Ha! I didn't know that. It's a shame you couldn't have it. After the supply line was severed, the Ader Empire couldn't continue fighting, retreating back at every battle. The Karis Union didn't let the opportunity go to waste, pushing toward the capital of the Ader Empire. As a result, Ter, the capital of the Ader Empire, came under siege. Emperor Valerius III of the Ader Empire refused to surrender. The custom of the Ader Empire of not conscripting commoners was broken on that day. The conscripted Ader Empire subjects were called Ader Templars. If it weren't for you, I would have ended up an old farmer. Conscripts waged a guerrilla war against the Karis Union, attacking from all directions. Ben Schneider's Templar squadron grew to be the largest force of all. After the World War ended, it became a private military company called Hanged Crown. You should have just farmed. Despite the Templars' remarkable success as partisans, as the siege of Tyr dragged on, Valerius III recalled all soldiers to the capital. To end the everlasting war, the emperor had chosen an all-out battle. However, Ben Schneider ignored the call from his emperor, marching with his soldiers to Garder via Ashen Sea. Even to this day, I think that Garder landing operation was an imprudent plan. You see, life is a gamble. If it had been all-out war, the World War would have ended 3 years earlier, no matter who won. But if we had fought them fair and square, the Templars would have been bullet bait for the Knights. We had few ESP users and only conventional weapons. It was still a crazy idea to detour via the Ashen Sea using old wooden vessels. If there had been just one ship on patrol that day, or a report from fishers nearby, your plan would have failed. You yourself defeated the Rose Brigade in worse conditions. You're a gambler, just like me. I personally think that disguising your troops as Ader Knights during your attack on Garter was even more insane. No way, my plan was much more feasible. Garter landing operation. Peggy remembers the day thousands of soldiers emerged from the Ashen River. They took Peggy by surprise, but she did not believe that an army of untrained commoners could fight properly. However, in only a week, she was forced to retreat from Garter. There are times when common sense doesn't apply. I've lost too many to understand that phrase. Severance of the supply line that reaches the southern front of the Ader Empire. The collapse of the Eastern Front, which was keeping the Eastern Alliance in check. After 2 months, the Eastern Alliance joined the war to suppress the expansion of the Karis Union. They had been on the brink of victory, but due to the landing operation, Peggy had to take responsibility for the failure. The advantages Peggy gained by conquering Garter were nullified, and she was disciplined for losing a strategic location. This painting gets more disgusting the more I look at it. Well, at least to me. That was worth bringing you here. Just to see her disgusted? So, shall we get to the subject? I'll take you to a place that you'll enjoy more. Alright, where's that? Slot machine parlor. Okay. Very enjoyable. If this place doesn't seem enjoyable to you, you must be very peculiar. I see that we have different tastes. As Ben pulled the lever on the slot machine, Peggy sat still, silently. The sound of lever clanking echoed in the empty slot machine parlor. Do you run this place? There's no way I would touch such a troublesome business. I rented the place to meet you. He rented out the whole hall just to meet. That's not conspicuous. Don't tell me that you thought I would take you to my safe house. I'm not interested in your rat hole. So why did you look for me? You have been very conspicuous in the Yagasrol district this last year. Thanks to you, we have been busy. It's all because you guys are hiding too much. Besides, it wasn't a war. Conspicuous? That was the least I expected from you. You're growing old. Have you thought of retiring? Right. I'm turning 70 next year. I'll be retiring, dear. But I'm also not spending my twilight years behind bars. If you take my request, Valhalla and the 3 biggest powers won't come after you. You'll be able to live a new life in Valhalla. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I skipped a syllable there. For the last 20 years, they've wanted me dead. I wonder what has gotten into them. I don't understand why they're trying to do you a favor either. The only place for a warmonger like you is prison. Alright, I see. So what is this request you're trying to make me do? Yeah, let's go. This is weird dealings. What is this? Oh, Black Pearl. Okay. During Black Pearl's business team's regular conference, the news that Ben Schneider has been spotted in the Windwall district has been confirmed. Excuse me. Personal Escort Team 1, Team Leader Sindo Akira. Are you going to leave this man be? Oh. Public Education Team 2, Team Leader Letty Swift. He is outside our jurisdiction. They started all this madness in our area. It began from here, so we can intervene under the name of dispatch or business trip. Why do you want to get involved so much? It's their job. Intelligence Collection Team 3, Team Leader Xiaolang Li. All we know for now is that Ben Schneider still lives. We don't know where he is. Security 4 Team, Team Leader David Park. In my opinion, we can leave this to Giselle. What can she do by herself? She's acting irrationally out of guilt. There are troubleshooters in that district too. Yummer. They were cute. Yummer. Corporate Education Team 5, Team Leader Ernest Wilkins. That's easier said than done. It's the war hero Ben Schneider. The results won't change. And about Yemmer that Giselle joined. It's merely an upstart that the government has been advertising aggressively. It's a team of only 10. If a team of only 10 could neutralize Ben Schneider, Team 9 would have done it last year. External Affairs Team 6, Team Leader Heidi Johansson. Dispatch or business trip, whatever you name it, don't forget that it's Team 6 that would have to go arrest Ben Schneider. I won't get involved in a trifling matter. Trifling matter? It's my frank opinion as the Team 6 leader. Both of you cut it out. You argue at every conference. Cybercrime Team 7, Team Leader Xiaoyu Li. The boss here seems like the apprentice from Team 9. Oh yeah, it was. Isn't the boss of Yemmer a former apprentice of Team 9? You're right. It's Albus. You didn't know? He's been on television for a while. It was a thing in the office. Whoa, I didn't know at all. Kylie's on the team too. What? Really? Yeah. Huh. Why is this company ranked Iron, but is taking missions with security rank Mithril? Sayu, stop it. You'll get us in trouble if you let the government trace you back while you hack into the security rank database. What? Do you think I would let them? Special Crime Team 8, Team Leader Sergei Vladimir. Zhao Yu, don't. Don't you recall how mad the boss was last time? That wasn't my fault. It was Zhao Lang's. Zhao Yu, it was yours. So are we just going to sit back and watch? Akira, I understand that you hold a grudge against Ben Schneider. I would too if I lost my people. But private matters should not affect the official matters, especially during the conference. You should not mix the two. Akira, I'm sorry to say this, but I think it's their job to deal with. Let's stop talking about a subject we can't put our hands on and continue with the conference. Please proceed, Sergei. The next topic is Vendetta, who have been expanding their territory in our area of jurisdiction. Okay. Investigation. Ray followed Giselle to work outside of the office. Since she began working for the company, she hasn't had the chance to visit the main street on weekday mornings. I can tell that the people are happier than before. 3 years and 6 months since she first came to Windwall District. Even in the early morning, there are still menacing people in the main street. Every once in a while, civilians would drop their gaze to avoid attention. Giselle, I think we've circled around. You are right. Isn't it meaningless to look in the same place over and over? Giselle continued asking questions to shop owners and the locals in Gold Hand Avenue. Sir, do you know a place where suited people gather up? Of course, they're all suited. What else would they wear? Nothing? You can just say he doesn't know. Ray frowned at the old man as he grumbled and answers irrelevantly. Sir, have a nice lunch. Giselle handed a bill over to the man. Giselle? I think I can remember. I've grown old in my memories. Giselle handed another bill over to the old man. Right, I remember. There are lots of people in suits around the art gallery. Huh? What is with that old man? I doubt he's making up stories. Ray is surprised that Giselle managed to drag information out of him from an old grumbling man. Giselle, is this information credible? I don't know. What if he's lying? So be it then. Ray had thought of Giselle as a composed and reasonable person, but she could not understand what Giselle did. It was beyond her comprehension. Do the people from the art gallery frequent this restaurant? I don't understand what you mean by the people from the art gallery. Will she give her a villa again? That would be quite spendthrift. Really? Giselle stared at the manager of the restaurant unpleasantly. I don't know who you're looking for, but if I disturb you, I'm sorry. No need to be. After all, what kind of place is this? Why is she mad all of a sudden? A strange woman comes and picks on me this early in the morning? What a day. Why is she behaving like that? Giselle continued with the investigation that Ray could not comprehend. And a week has passed. Giselle? Why? Are you looking for the clown mask? You're looking for the clown mask ones, right? Yes. Maybe they're not around this place. Gold Hand Avenue is the safest place in Windwall District. Ray didn't think that this place would be the criminals' hideout. Most of the people haven't seen them, and the majority of the information is fragmentary. I think we should investigate Magenta Street. Alright, where your heart leads to. Ray, please keep the civilians away from the fight. What? Huh? Yeah, huh? There, those are the visitors we've been looking for. Visitors? Yep, there they are, masked clowns. These must be the girls that have been looking for us lately. Oh, pretty girls. Whoever's first is going to take them all. What? Hey, that's nonsense. Show some respect to your elders. Oh, you're all gross. Bullshit to respect your elders. You'll have to compete against me. Giselle, you'll explain this to me later, won't you? Do you need an explanation? I would appreciate it, frankly speaking. I don't understand what's going on. But I see you must have intended it. Yes. First things first, let's get rid of those dogs. All right. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna actually zap them.
금방 끝내도록 하지.
And pull out. You know what? They need the experience. We'll keep him in the back though. Alright, and then... Are they close enough together? No, actually... The big one. Wait, wasn't there 4 of them?
난 하고 싶은 거뭘 해낸다고.
Yeah, they're confused. Nice.
그래, 도망쳐. 아쉽네. 너에게 기대가 많았네. 충분해. 맡겨줘.
Oh, our little guy leveled up. Run! Take me through! Giselle, I'll chase after them. No, Ray, leave them be. Huh? We will lure more of them in. Let's first head there. Where? Giselle, this place is narrow. If we were to fight here, I think we'll have some trouble. You're absolutely right, but you have to pay more attention than that. Is that them? Right, it's them. I think we should bring Renzi. Don't call Renzi. He'll start nagging at us. Right, I hate him doing that. You chose this place, right? Of course. I'll ask questions later. Let's neutralize them first. Okay, same thing. Let's see here.
나쁘지 않아. 나쁘지 않아.
Okay, go ahead and move.
그래, 내가 갈게. 내가 못 맞출 줄 알고?
Oh no! Hold on here. Will let us move.
원망만 해서는 아무것도 해결하지 못해.
Come on.
달려봐. 멈추는 순간 강해. 그럼 억울할 것 없어.
There we go.
용서하지 않겠어.
Oh god, I can't beat them. Bring everyone from the office. Bring Renzi too. Giselle, you are going to let them go again, right? Right, but it seems like the civilians are surprised. Let's change location. If they bring in more people, we won't be able to handle them. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Let's head there this time. Okay. I thought they would return soon. Guess I'm wrong. They must be confused. Will it really be alright? I mean, if they come back in a bundle, we won't be able to fight them. If that's the case, we should ask for help. If we ask for help, after they come, it won't be too late? And what if they're on dispatch? So be it then. Should I ask for help now? If you request for more people in advance and they arrive early, the clowns won't show themselves. Now I see. The investigation you've been doing was to bait and lure them out. The best way to lure out those in hiding in their rat holes. It would have been nice if she told me in advance. Is that them? Yes, Renzi, those are the two women. Punish them, Renzi. You must want your asses kicked. I can't believe you guys have made me all this mess just because of two girls. No, Renzi, we did our best. Best? Best? I said I want results, not your best. He's starting to nag again. Can't this man talk without nagging? Wait, Renzi's team moved into the art gallery plaza. Damn, he's advertising that we're hiding here to the whole world. What should we do, eh? Guess it's too late to undo what's been done. Everyone will head to the plaza, and we'll take the target before Renzi's team can put their hands on them. Yes, sir. I'll call the police in our company. Don't call the police. The clowns tend to run away if a mission pops up on the mission control panel. They must have a means to check the mission panel. Alright then, I'll contact Albus. I already did. Huh? You can't call one by one in an agency. Giselle showed her phone to Ray. I haven't sent an emergency call in our location to all team members. Someone will come. Alright, we should hold our position till then. Alright.
좋은 선택.
Won't hit them both.
그래, 도망쳐봐. 멋진 사냥감이네.
맡겨줘.
Hello there. Sorry, but you're dead meat.
난 하고 싶은 건 꼭 해낸다고. 금방 끝내도록 하지. 그래, 숨어봐.
Come on, don't make this hard on me. Oh, he didn't pop back up. Alright. Ooh.
원망만 해서는 아무것도 해결하지 못해. 충분해. 맡겨줘.
Oh yeah, we got that whole other group coming in too.
벌써 포기한 거야?
Hoping for a good match.
내가 처리할게.
어차피 다 보여.
내 즐거움을 위해 분발해줘. 그래, 숨어봐. 아우, 한 방이면 충분할 줄 알았는데. 용서하지 않겠어. 상황 파악 못하는 녀석은 정말
That wasn't good.
질색이야. 나쁘지 않아.
Nice. I can hit 3 of them.
멈추는 순간 쓰러질 테니.
Oh shit, did I get... Oh, I got 2 of them. That's cool. Let's see here. What do we got? Magenta Crab Mid Shell Ring of Magic Arrow. Alright, he's got a self buff he can do. Chill Rage. Okay, and then we're actually going to do Chill Rage. Then we're going to do Frostmane. If they come near me, they're going to get Frostbite. Shit. You've arrived fast. Oh, our team. Cool. Our main priorities are to join Giselle and Ray and to neutralize the enemies. I'll take the lead. Okay, off you go, hero. The 2 of them seem energetic after the troubleshooter license test. Okay. Okay, damn it. Oh yeah, he's got hibernation. What a mess. Hanson, I think it's the troubleshooter we saw back then. Have the police been dispatched? No, I've been checking with the mission panel. Oh, lately there have been some people that were looking for us. Maybe it's related to them? A hunter. Renzi and Wei are both engaged. I think we won't be able to ignore this. It's a matter of time before the police notice. It would be best if we retreat. But if we retreat, they'll pursue on. I guess we'll have to fight today. What should we do, Hanson? Alright then. Listen up, we're going to take them down. And don't get injured. Yes, sir.
평생
Okay.
날 잊지 못할 거야.
It's an area? Yeah. I'll get you there.
도망쳐. 조금 더 거세게
Damn it.
잘해주면 좋겠는데.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna move back here.
맡겨줘.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's right. And enemies. Seems like there should be more.
자, 화려하게 간다. 오호호. 우리 팀에 올 생각 없어? 강하게. 이런, 아직도 많이 부족하고. 내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다. 빗나가지 않는다. 죽음을 두려워한다면 물러서.
Overwatch. See if we can finish him off, maybe.
충분해. 맡겨줘.
Ooh, nope. Alright, just gonna move our people up now.
내가 먼저다.
엔 이동할게요.
Be over there.
내가 먼저 간다. 난 히어로라고.
이런 건 적성에 맞지 않아. 모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지.
그래, 도망쳐봐. 아쉽네. 너에게 기대가 많은데. 거점 확보하겠다.
Can't back off meekly. Damn it.
알았다. 어딜 도망가? 넌 내 기억에서 지우도록 하지.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna hit him.
내가 처리할게.
There we go.
아직도 덩들 거야?
Oh, hold on. We're gonna step on back here.
금방 끝내도록 하지.
Pull out another critter.
빙고. 나쁘지 않아.
Damn. One hit?
오케이.
Okay. What the hell are these guys?
난 히어로라고. 가슴이 떨려 죽겠어요. 제대로 맞은 거예요. 미안해요.
This guy's
상황 좀
pretty
파악해.
tough. So keep his action down.
이건 피할 수 없을 걸.
I'm sorry, but I can't back out that easily.
아프게 쳐라. 야호! 예!
Okay, got that. Now where are the rest of them?
오케이. 지체할 시간이 없습니다.
내가 있으니 걱정 마. 혼자서는 아무것도 할 수 없어.
There they are. Well, I should hit the
내가
other
못
guys.
맞출 줄 알고?
어머
He
부탁해.
has no vigor.
야!
You don't know if he's going to be in range from there. Nope.
어차피 다 보여.
빗나가지 않는다. 빙고. 오, 괜찮은 녀석이고.
Dang. Come on.
알겠습니다.
Oh, not Starlight. Wait, nobody needs healing? Uh-oh. What did I just do?
이제 아프지 말아요. 오케이.
여기 맞지? 제가 가겠습니다.
What do we got? Fragment leather coat of fortress.
야! 오, 리듬 좀 타는데.
What the heck's going on?
내가 먼저 간다.
제대로 가고 있는 거야?
I'll only get one, so stand by. He'll be back up.
It's showtime! 오, 템포 좋은데?
퀵 쉐이빙! 인정해줄게.
빗나가지 않는다.
There we go.
총알이 아까. 내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다.
Oh, damn it. Those guys are just out of, the other guys are just out of range. Hopefully this will drop these two. Yee.
얼마나 짜는 거야?
And then we'll do an Overwatch.
꽤 괜찮은 선택인걸?
예쁘게! 바보 같은 짓을.
And this might do it.
후회해도 늦었어.
Yep.
나의 승리다.
Cool. A year ago, Yggdrasil District. Black Pearl eliminates the criminal cartel Skull. A fallen legend. 3 months after the elimination of Skull. No way. Gayube. Mission to escort Skull Lord, the leader of Skull, to VHPD in Odin. To prepare from an attack from Skull remnants, the police, Black Pearl's personal escort team 1, and criminal case team 9 that captured Skull Lord have been deployed in the mission. Kate, what's wrong? Due to the cold wave that struck the camera that was relaying the spot, Giselle, who was in the office, couldn't grasp the situation of the site. Kate, what is with this frost? What's happening? Giselle, we lost contact with the people out at the site. What about you? Can you reach them from in there? Black Pearl's command group was puzzled by the sudden communication loss. Giselle, we failed the mission. The prisoner, Lord Skull, was killed. Most of our team is also dead or crippled. With Kate's quivering voice, the scene from the frozen city and the destroyed escort vehicle is transmitted to the command group. We have finished the request. Good. Sanson, take care of the rest too. Ben looked around to see the frozen area around him. And he stared at Gayub, who had fallen after creating this situation. He pulled the trick at the last moment. Pardon? At the last moment, he acted like he was carrying out his last attack. Instead, he froze all means of transportation around here. I can see. He realized he can't defeat us, so he tried to hold us back. It's funny, there is someone who can act like that, who can act like this these days. Should I kill him? Leave him be. He won't last long. We have to show mercy to the remnants. Yes, sir. A war hero of the World War, Ben Schneider. A criminal wanted by Valhalla and the 3 biggest powers. The ambush conducted by Ben was recorded as security rank mithril by the Valhalla government. Oh, we got a couple red things. Nope. Nobody leveled up though. Wait, Hastings did, I think. No, Hastings was already... Oh, okay, hit okay. Come on. All right, here we go. Oh, and it's payday. Sweet. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff. Oh. The kitchen of Bianca and Elisa's studio. Midnight, just after getting home from a full day of fighting crab mitts in the rain. An exhausted Bianca fell into a deep sleep. Elisa recorded the day's events onto a blank page of her diary as usual. A petty argument over the monthly rent with the landlord in the early morning. A personal evaluation of a restaurant she visited in the afternoon on account of Sion's recommendation. What she had been through in the course of her work and some fragmentary thoughts about it. Frustration and regret surrounded the daily occurrence of overtime work. New clues and leads regarding the search for Ramjist's whereabouts. And a weekend appointment with Bianca. Each thought and memory that brimmed in her mind began to fill the blank pages one by one. That should be enough for today. Satisfied with today's recollections, Elisa checked the remaining pages to see how many remained. To her surprise, she found that there were only 3 blank ones left. She had started this new diary upon making the decision to join Yemmer, and was now finding herself having nearly filled it up in just under a month later. I guess I've been through more than I thought. Elisa closed the diary and began to stare at the front cover, her eyes fixed on the blank space where a title will normally be written. Should I leave it blank again? Each time Elisa finished a diary, she would title it with a word that best encompassed the experiences within it. However, the titles of her diaries written during her trip with Bianca were left blank due to her inability to find a suitable one for each. I'll find an appropriate title for it today. In the end, Elisa couldn't decide the title for this diary either, and just checking the starting date of the diary and wrote it on the corner of the cover. It's already been 5 years since then. Since what? Elisa, 13 years old, the Kerosene border fence. We are scheduled to withdraw from this area after this winter ends. That's good. Your help is always greatly appreciated. Well, I'm paid for it. Ilya Ivanov, commander of the 1st Reconnaissance Company, Karas Union Border Garrison. A year ago, he was tasked with combating rebels operating in this region. Then he happened to meet Elisa, a 13-year-old girl holding a rifle, in the process of liberating the rebel-occupied town. If I hadn't helped you then, I'd have been used as a human shield, a child soldier, or something worse by now. I'm the one who should be thankful. Wasn't I supposed to be shot right away? When I first spotted you, your gun was already aimed at my forehead. Fortunately, I hesitated to pull the trigger. If I'd shot you and continued the operation, we would have been wiped out. Ilya couldn't forget Elisa staring at him unflinchingly as he aimed his gun at her forehead. Can I go to the Karas Union as well? A person without Karas Union citizenship cannot cross the border. I can cross it without being noticed by anyone. Sooner or later, you'll be caught in an illegal immigrant inspection and be deported. Or you will be exploited by someone else due to your status as an illegal immigrant. Just as in the past, where you were exploited by the rebels as a child soldier. I understand. So what's the reason you called me here? If you're going to ask me for more information on the enemy, I have to tell you that I don't have anything new. I haven't been able to sneak into the village since they tightened their guard. Oh, a farewell. Elisa. Yeah? Ilya found himself unable to speak properly. Just what are you trying to say? Is it really that hard to say farewell? That's actually not it. So this is farewell. I'm actually a little sad. Thank you. I've been living a bit more comfortably than I used to. See, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's totally fine. You called to tell me goodbye, even though you could have withdrawn without a word. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I mean, and I mean it. So would you please bear with me for a second? Okay, say it. Alyssa, be my daughter. Oh. What in the world are you saying? Well, literally, I'm going to adopt you. That would give you Karis Union citizenship. Let's live together. Adoption? You mean me? Ha 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 ha. Alyssa's laughter echoed through the air. Oh, sorry. I couldn't help but laughing, but well, it sounded too funny. I'm grateful that you take me to the Union, but why all of the things does it have to be through adoption? One more thing, aren't you single? How are you going to bring anyone home with a kid? Oh, wait a sec, I see. Are we just talking about forging papers to let me enter the country without any problems? Elisa, I wouldn't ask anyone to be my family if I wasn't serious about it. So this fake adoption is for real? If it's fine with you, I'd like it to be for real. Now Elisa found herself unable to speak properly, for Ilya's words were far too absurd. Although I'm just a low-ranked nobleman serving as an officer, I'm still a nobleman. I do remain a modest fortune that I inherited from my late father. I've never been a father though, so I don't know if I'll do it right. You being my father? It's terrible just thinking about it. Our relationship right now is just fine. I won't force you. As soon as I get citizenship, I'm going to run away. Are you fine with that? There's nothing I could do about that. It's pretty common for people your age to want to run away from home. You and I never clicked with each other, you know that. Every family has its problems. We can work it out. You are really something. The surprise of this conversation was bolstered by how serious and sincere Ilya was every step of it. Nobody would say anything about leaving a child like me at the battlefield. I know, I've thought about it. But if I made such a decision, I'm sure I'll regret it my entire life. You don't have to decide right away. There's still time until winter. Are you seriously going to accept me into your family? Absolutely. Oh, that's nice. 14 years old, caring. Oh, damn it, what did that say? Are you exhausted already? What are you saying? I'm all right. How are you doing with Alfred? Well, so-so. Alyssa became a family with Ilya. However, since Ilya was often on duty as a daytime field commander, Ilya and Alyssa didn't have much time to spend together. Even when Ilya was not on duty, it wasn't until evening after Ilya's work and Alyssa's school hours that they could spend time with each other. I didn't force you to skip out on the necessary sleep hours to wake up early, did I? You woke me up and dragged me out already. Now is when you ask? On the days Ilya returned home, he woke Alyssa up early in the morning and ran along the bank path of a nearby river to spend more time with her. Still feeling very sleepy, Elisa stretched with a big yawn. Should we not do it this next time? It's fine. Hey, why are you making such a fuss over me? If I feel like I can't do this anymore, I'll say so. So you keep doing whatever you want. How are you doing with your studies? Everything's all right. Would you like to go camping this weekend? Sorry, I have another thing with my friend. Which friend? You don't know her. What do you want to have for dinner? Nothing. Ilya kept asking trivial questions, and Alyssa gave increasingly curt answers. Are you upset? No, I'm not. I'm really not, so stop bothering me. All right. Let's bet on who's going to get home first. Ilya runs off as he threw out the suggestion. The distance between Ilya and Alyssa widened in a flash. Looking at Ilya's back, Alyssa's face contorts into dissatisfaction. No way, why do you always have to make everything a bet? Alyssa, if you win, I'll grant you a wish. Ilya missed looking back to see the expression growing on Alyssa's face. I don't want to do it, you dumbass. Alyssa's voice, full of irritation, resonated behind Ilya's back. Ilya stops running in surprise. Alyssa? Surprised as Alyssa's unexpected outburst, Ilya stops running and approaches Alyssa. With her face filled with irritation, Alyssa avoids Ilya's gaze and starts to walk along the way. I'm just trying to be fun. Ilya wanted to be as close to Alyssa as possible. However, it was often a challenge, like now as he struggled to figure out what had made Alyssa so upset. Does she really dislike betting that much? In the past, when they had a relationship of commander and informant, he used to bet on Alyssa's composure and steadiness for reconnaissance missions. So this kind of reaction was unfamiliar to Ilya. Well, whatever the reason, I guess it would be best if I apologize. I'm sorry, Alyssa. I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable. I'm really sorry. At that very moment, Alyssa pushed Ilya back and sprinted forward. Beat you to the front door. Alyssa! As Alyssa ran past the baffled Ilya, only a bright smile remained on her face. You! The distance between Ilya and Alyssa widened in a flash. You sneaky little snake! Ilya came to belatedly understand the situation and chased after Alyssa with all his might. If you lose, you're going to stop bothering me, you fool! Alyssa shouted with a bright smile, looking at Ilya running after her. Hey, I'm not going to lose. The shouts resonated into the sky through the cold dawn air. Well, that's a good parent-child relationship. 17-year-old, familiarity. After getting off early from his work, Ilya had taken the opportunity to pick up Alyssa from school. So you seem very popular with classmates. Ilya, who had waited for her around the front gates of the school, had been greeted with the surprising sight of Alyssa surrounded by many peers. It's quite natural for a person having academic excellence, outstanding athletic ability, likable appearance, and thoughtful consideration for others, all at the same time. Alyssa praised herself unabashedly without any change in her expression. You've got some cheek. But it's true. It had not been easy for Alyssa to adjust to her new life over the last 3 years. However, Alyssa treasured the opportunities she had been given, and eventually traces of her past as a child soldier or informant disappeared. Ilya, when will you go on summer vacation? I'd say around the last week of next month. Where are we going? Have you thought about it? No, I haven't. Then let's go camping. Camping? Ilya was reluctant to go camping because he had been stationed outdoors on a recent border garrison mission. Hey, uncle, your daughter wants to go. Do you only call yourself my daughter at times like this? And what kind of father is called uncle? Oh, look at you. You said you'd be responsible for me for the rest of your life, and you're already complaining. A bond of friendship. or more. It was a result of 3 years of Ilya working to gain Alyssa's trust, and Alyssa working to give it. They were now able to approach each other more comfortably and more candidly. Let's go to a little deserted, starry place. Looking at the calm night sky, I want to feel myself alone with nature, just like I was in the past. All right, all right. How about pork barbecue and some beer for dinner? Wait, she's 17 and they're going to have beer? Oh, I guess other countries. In America, it's 21. What? When camping, beer can chicken is a must. A story about figuring out ways to spend time together. A story that remains in memory. Alyssa, 20 years old. Regret. So what time are you leaving tomorrow? Why is he in a wheelchair? At 4:40. After this semester start, when do you think you could come back home again? I'd say around next vacation. Come visit here often if you can. I'll try. Why are you that sad about not being able to see your daughter for a while? Oh, why are you that sad about... Okay, absolutely. After high school graduation, Alyssa entered the Karis Union Military Academy. Ilya had bitterly opposed Alyssa's choice, but Alyssa was as stubborn as a mule. Just focus on living a long and healthy life. Make sure you take your meds every day and work hard on your rehabilitation. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Last winter, Ilya collapsed from a sudden stroke. Oh. He managed to survive, but it had left him paralyzed from the waist down, and he had no choice but to retire. If you get healthy, I'll call you Dad. So cheer up. FYI, for your information, I'm not interested in that title anymore. Memories are reconstructed every time they are recalled. Oh my God, that's true. Oh, yeah, because your memories are actually protein chains that your brain, when you remember something, your brain has to rebuild it, and it builds it up. So the more times you remember something, the more time it has to build it, and more times there are errors. So the more you remember something, the less accurate it becomes. Brains are so weird, man. And that's why, like, they can, like, actually get rid of memories. Like like, you go to remember something, if you can break apart those protein chains as you're remembering it, your brain won't be able to remember it anymore. So, yeah, there's a movie, Jim Carrey's in it. I forgot it. Spotless Mind. Something about Spotless Mind. But basically what they do in that movie is kind of possible because they've been doing it. It's like, they use like magnetics or something, but yeah, a person, they've done it to somebody. Like, okay, they'll show them like a red cup and then they'll set it down and go, okay, remember the red cup. And at the time they do it, they hit them with their brain with or this thing that breaks the protein chains apart. And they can't remember the cup. So, sorry, little rant tirade there, but I'm fascinated by the brain and memories. So, because I have a horrible memory. But yeah, this is actually true. Memories are reconstructed every time they're recalled. As a result, the emotions attached to the memories, such as those of anger, sadness, and regret, become increasingly amplified. It comes to a point where the memory is no longer just a record of the past, but an emotion in all in itself. This is true. Alyssa, 23 years old. The graduation ceremony of the Karis Union Military Academy and the President's annual congratulatory speech after the World War. 1,000 cadets here will soon be commissioned as officers in the Karis Union military. 4 years ago, you could have gone to any school you wanted, could have chosen any job, but you chose a tougher path, one of noble duty, the path of defending and protecting the Karis Union. Due to the World War, the prestige of the military in the Karis Union had changed a lot from the past. The Karis Union military is the world's strongest, both in reputation and reality. In just this year alone, the Air Force's latest fighter jets will be greenlit for combat. Our Navy's development of a new type of aircraft carrier will see completion, and the most advanced model of military android will be introduced in our Army. However, even with all of this, it's still not enough for us to be called the world's strongest. That honorable title can only be gained and maintained thanks to everyone here right now. With the word everyone, exclamation and cheers burst out from all directions. I hereby declare on behalf of all members of the Karis Union, everyone, thank you for choosing this path. We will not forget that the peace you will protect is a precious gift from you. Most of the cadets were young men born and raised in the Karis Union, the victorious side of the war. The president's congratulatory speech instilled the greatest pride in their hearts. Wow, he's really good at saying things like that as if it's not a big deal. Alyssa had to live as a rebel child soldier and as an informant of the border garrison. For her, it has always been a life where the choice for survival is of utmost priority. If there is an order issued, soldiers must accomplish their duties even if they happen to take other people's lives. To survive, Alyssa stood guard with the machine gun handed over by rebels, and to get support from the border garrison. She had to take risks by claiming to be an informant. So I was right, Ilya is a total weirdo. Alyssa intended to become an officer after graduation. This is because if she managed to be commissioned, she could become independent economically, and above all, she did not want to be a burden to a retired Ilya. Although Alyssa had always been nominated as an outstanding cadet through her 4 years of academy life, the president's congratulatory speech meant nothing to her. Rather, it just made her wonder whether the path that she's trying to go is truly the right one. Considering that Ilya is in such bad shape, should I find another job where we can spend more time together? As she's graduating. Aww. 24-year... The moment of parting is always a step earlier than expected. Sir Ilya would be glad for your presence here at the last moment. I truly hope so. I know you went through a lot of trouble. You did a great job. Shortly after Alyssa was commissioned as a lieutenant of the Karis Union military, Ilya collapsed again due to illness. In front of Alyssa, who came in a hurry after hearing the news from Alfred, was a comatose Ilya lying in his bed. Miss Alyssa, thank you for your support. Alyssa was a new officer just commissioned as a lieutenant, so she could not stay with Ilya often. But whenever she was free of work, she would always stay by Ilya's side, even though he could not open his eyes. On the bedside of an unconscious Ilya, Alyssa would reminisce about the memories they shared or recount to him what she had been going through recently while holding his hands, trying to maximize their time spent together. A year passed like this, and after giving a lot of thought, Alyssa accepted the medical team's suggestion and decided to stop Ilya's life-preserving treatment, turning off his respirator. It's been 10 years since I met you. I think I've changed a lot in that time. Your hometown has become mine. I have a place to go back, and I can call this place my home. The time I've spent with you, it feels very short, but when I think of the memories, we had so much more than I thought. Thank you. I had a great time being your family. Without you, I would have never experienced anything like this. Even in this situation, it's still awkward calling you Dad. Why couldn't you live longer so that I could do it naturally? Sorry for being such a foolish daughter. While hosting Ilya's funeral, Elisa was made all too aware again of just how few relatives and acquaintances he had. Participants in the funeral were Elisa's friends from her old school days, military academy mates, and a few acquaintances living in the neighborhood. Most were people who had a relationship with Elisa rather than Ilya. Ilya might have been the one who needed a family more than anyone else. Alfred. Yes, Miss Ivanova. Can you do me a favor? Just say the word, Miss Ivanova. With the money made from liquidating Ilya's remaining estate, Alyssa was able to offer a certain amount of retirement pay and a small house for Alfred. It was the least she could do after his long years of service to Ilya's father, or to Ilya and her. Well, that's nice. Not long after the family affairs were sorted, Alyssa finished her short military service of around a year and retired. The dead of night, a tired body, a finished diary, and pouring rain. Small reasons gather one by one to dredge up memories from a distant past. Bianca's tossing and turning broke the silence of the studio. B, you were tired to death, weren't you? I'd better sleep for tomorrow. Opening the bedroom door, Elisa found Bianca not asleep at all. Instead, tossing and turning, fully awake with her eyes closed. She must have a lot on her mind, too. You can't sleep? Something on your mind? No. How about a beer? Sharing joys and worries. Reaching across the gaps. And being honest. All right. That's the love my dad showed me. And the way I treat my precious people. Oh. I like that. Yeah, whatever. Payday for Irene. Absolutely. Actually. Yeah. I think I have enough. Yeah, I agree. $100, easy peasy. And that's not residential, that's commercial. All right, Leon Layton, give a bonus. I think. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's identify. What do we got? Do we have anything? Oh, yeah, we actually got a bunch. Okay. And we're gonna go into the office because there's probably a cutscene. Oh, no. Okay, what are we at? We are at... Ooh. There's only like 2 or 3 more chapters, but we're at 3.5 hours here, so we're gonna go and end the session here. That was a really nice, I really like that cutscene. I like her backstory. It was rather tragic, but very sweet. And I like that. And it was a nice transition on how her explanation of like how I learned to deal with people is the way my dad treated me. So that's the way she tries to treat the people that are special to her. So that was very nice. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. That's a good spot, I think. So, so thank you for watching, everybody. We're getting close to the end here. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. In that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.